Alrighty. Players will be starting very shortly here. Got Crab giving them a countdown. We'll have a little bit of stream delay on the restream side, but we'll be seeing players start in a second here. So, as we start, we can give a little breakdown of the format here. Do you want to do that too?
Okay, sure. So, all the players have 2 hours to complete and get the best combined time in the chapters 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 1B, 2B, and 5B. And first, they will all complete every chapter once, so everybody is on an even count, and we have combined time for us to easily see, as you can see also on the overlay. Also, Sleepy Dan 617. Okay, not anymore. This is so sad. But yeah, everybody entered a cheat code file when the countdown entered the file, inputted the cheat code, and now is playing through all the chapters. Oh, it's okay. Now the scoreboard is working. We don't have Sleepy Dan with 7 from 6 from 7 anymore at the top.
There we go.
Charles,
yeah, we're
always have things ready.
Right off the bat here, we've got Gooms, Isaac, Marlon, and Gilly starting off in 1A. So these, of course, are the no resets. So we're going to see some mistakes here, but these will not be the players' final times, of course.
Just getting a first time up so people can be on the leaderboard for the start.
Also, we have a nice little countdown in the bottom left, so you can see how much time the players have left.
Yes. And one thing, I don't know, did you mention it already, Tio, but players get one more run after the 2 hours?
Oh, no, I did not.
Okay, yeah. So once the timer hits 0, players can finish the run they are on, but that is it. So at the top, we see people are already getting time. Okay. There we go. All right, we're back. Apologies for the disconnect. Our infrastructure was not ready for 40 players submitting 1A times. That'll be something to work on for future installments.
All players now playing side. Honestly, very fair. I may have expected someone maybe to go 1B first, because it's less menuing time.
Oh, true. The real-time menuing may come into play here. So typically, of course, Celeste speedruns are timed with IGT, but here the players have a 2-hour real-time window to get their runs in. So stuff like that, menuing considerations do matter a little bit.
Bingo players at a clear advantage in that regard.
So true. Also, yeah, I don't think we will see any 7 quit at first. Because it is interesting if people will go for the 7 quit at 2A. Oh, Gilly is going for it though.
Isaac's already on a really hot 2A pace right here. Almost got a sub 140 right off the bat. His any percent experience recently makes sense. He's got a lot of consistency in the 80% chapters at the moment.
VA is definitely, I feel like, the hardest chapter in this format. It's because the thing is, do you want the consideration you have to make? Do you want to stay in this chapter to get a lower time, because there is always a lot of time save in Resort, or if you want to squeeze out some extra seconds in other chapters that are maybe easier and less and less risky due to resets maybe being later on in the chapter. But to be fair, no player here has to worry about that yet because we're still in the no reset portion. Also, Goom's playing 1B.
Oh yeah, Gooms did go separate from the rest of the players for the start here. But yeah, Resort though, as you were saying, can be like a big chunk of time save if you're able to get a really clean run there. But spending a lot of time to make sure that that happens is a hard decision to make. Because it's such a long level that trying to be clean the entire way through is going to pretty much inevitably be more difficult than the much shorter ones. You know, about like 4+ minutes of a level versus all the ones that are 1.5 to 2-ish minutes. It'll be a lot easier to optimize the shorter ones. There's just less mistakes that you can make.
Yeah, one thing that we noticed in playtesting is that a lot of players, if they weren't brushed up on 3A, would spend upwards of like 40 minutes to 50 minutes in that chapter, just because getting a clean run there is so difficult. But if other levels go fast for you, you can afford that with this 2-hour time limit. You see Gooms finishing a pretty rough 1B there, but that is fine for a first run.
Yes, still has a lot of time to get something better, which Gooms definitely will use.
Our time submission procedures failed at the start of the event here, but we've got them back online, and times will be getting updated over the next few minutes here. So please hold, and that'll happen soon.
Isaac having a pretty good 3A so far.
Indeed, yeah. This is a pretty solid pace.
Yeah, this is still low 4, I think, right now for him, right?
Oh.
Somewhere.
Getting a little trolled by Coin Room.
Classic. For a long time, that was considered one of the more annoying rooms in the game, right? For
I still think it is really annoying.
I agree with Tio.
Yeah, that's true. Just getting all those coins quickly is very annoying to optimize and make sure you barely tap each one before like dashing or moving on. Yeah, this is a potentially 4 flat for Isaac right here if everything goes cleanly.
Which honestly is a time I think, like, if I was Isaac, I would just leave that for like the whole event until I have spare time. If Isaac gets a 4 flat.
And of course, we also see Gilly and Marlin following Isaac in Resort, but Goom's electing to play some B-sides first and getting some... this is a pretty nice pace for 2B, I think. Doesn't look like he's had any deaths so far.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good here. Is this still 1-2xable right
Yeah,
now?
that's 2x pace, yeah.
This is very fast, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Potentially a very good first 2B.
Gilly having an unfortunate death. Gilly had a pretty solid 3A until then.
Ooh, we see Isaac going to chapter complete screens. This will add up over the course of the event. Players are allowed to RTM, and we see Marlin get into the journal faster despite having a slower 3A time.
Okay, but you will see quite a few of pauses every time a player gets PBs because they have to manually submit the run for us.
Goom's wrapping up a very solid 2B there. It was a 133, so very good start.
Nice.
Probably won't need to come back there for a while.
Yeah.
That's a massive leg up for Isaac. Such a strong 3A time so early.
Yeah. Especially with Isaac barely having having learned 1B and 2B recently, he may need to spend a bit more time on those levels compared to, for example, Marlin and Gooms, who are really practiced at those.
Yeah, one aspect of this that we haven't really mentioned is that a lot of players, you know, if they've only played any % or similar categories, will not have much 1B or 2B experience. And so something that we were looking at is how much experience in B-sides players had. And, players like Isaac are pretty unique of the sort of top-level players that signed up for this, in that he really hasn't played the levels much. And don't get me wrong, he still has very fast times. In the past few days, Isaac got a 129 1B and a 128 2B. But we'll see how quickly he can get similar times in this format.
A little bit of insider information. Isaac, I believe, did in fact finishing learning to be less than 24 hours ago as well.
Yes.
So some people are going to be very, very new to still some of these chapters, or very recently playing them, where others have been playing them in full game for quite some time. Like particularly since the Benny Percent tournament, if you're noticing names you saw there, those people will surely have full game experience of those chapters, where others, like Isaac, who have been playing any percent still, might not. I wanted to answer a question from chat from a bit ago regarding scoring. The idea, again, is just getting the lowest sum between all of the individual chapters. So the lowest time, you want to get the lowest times you can get in each chapter to have the lowest overall combined time.
Yes, and we see Gooms entering. Gooms in 3A. Gooms, I think, is the player with the most finished chapters so far, because he has played 1B and 2B before entering 3A, which is definitely RTA time saved by not having to menu back. But we will see if those few seconds even matter at the end. Also, Witch is very brutal in this format, because it just depends on if you hit the strats, because so many strats lose quite a bit of time if you fail them, which is normally fine and you can compensate in 4-game runs, but not really for this format.
We
just saw Gilly
pauseless second blockless by
we just saw Gilly do that
so far.
Yeah.
Gilly, Marlon, and Isaac all went for it. I think Isaac and Marlon had a little bit more luck, where Gilly had to go for a second or third try there. That does make a pretty significant difference. Just all those tiny strats that are, well, not tiny strats, they're annoyingly big strats for Ridge in particular. But those are important time saves for something like this if you can get them.
Also, Isaac reset time, yo.
Marlon as well going into 1B here.
Not going to 5B first. I probably just want to do the order that that the tourney, that we actually named it in the tourney, which is not really required.
And we will be changing our focus here. Of course, we've seen some of this top-level play here from these 4 players, but we are getting ready to shift to some new people. One moment while our restreamer does that. And there we go. Here we've got Nitro Squid, Katri, Owen, and Tanuki Mario.
On finishing up a decent Ridge there. Nitro Squid off in 2B. I'm definitely interested in watching the B-side gaming, I feel, more so than the any percent levels. Because there's a decent amount of variety we're probably going to be seeing in people's strats.
Yeah, strat choice in 1B and 2B will definitely be a significant thing to watch out for. Of course, 3A is all about, keeping clean movement and not dying for the level. But stuff like 1B and 2B, some players will just not elect to do quite a few certain strats because they can be pretty prohibitive in a time-sensitive format like this. We see Nitro Squid going for pretty high-level stuff, though. Unfortunately, missing this upright dash and getting killed by a Battle Line Chaser, but...
Wait, oh, now in 1A. This is interesting.
Owen so far has played 3A, 4A, 1B, and 5B. So knocking out some of the hard ones first, it looks like.
Interesting decision. I can definitely respect that. like Katu and Tanuki Mario, you can see that they have played Zombicides first.
I think the portions of time that I'm going to be most interested in are right about midway through, just seeing where everyone has gotten to in terms of their overall sum by that point. And then in the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes or so, if people are going to be scrambling still to try and get those final time saves in. Because when Tio and I playtested this, it did, for the both of us, come down to our final attempt for who would win.
That was so good.
Yeah, it was very cool. It'd be very exciting if something like that might happen this time around, and that's very possible. We have some very close competition, I think, at the top. And then all throughout, this is just going to be a pretty cool board to watch, I'd say. Like, I really enjoyed this format, so getting it to be able to watch it on Celeste community is huge.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of players with 5 chapters completed so far. Getting close to the end here of the no reset stage.
One cutting it a bit close in the combo lock room there. Had to do a interesting backup for the final coin. Managed to stand on one of the little spots with spikes like you do in that early room and later on in the checkpoint.
Vapor having 607 complete. I see.
We see Vapo only needing to play 5B. I'm seeing some really solid times from Vapo already, too. So if you guys have an eye on the leaderboard in chat, we've got Vapo with a 142B. Already got a 103 City. Yeah, these are looking pretty good. But for anybody in chat, if you are interested in this format, we encourage everybody to play it on their own time. For logistical reasons, of course, we can only do this one session this weekend. But anybody is welcome to try this for 2 hours and see what times you can get.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun format, so don't be shy to just try it, even if you think you might not be able to finish, might able to get like good times for you in 2 hours. It's still very worth it. Okay, Owen just having 2A left here. Yes. Oh, yes, we have the focused player scene here with Vapo on the right.
Nice. Yeah, so here you can see that we've got a little bit more views here. So we've got Vapo's times, as well as the scrolling leaderboard still.
So yeah, Vapo has like roughly half a minute left until the chapter is finished. Well, Vapo. Owen also only has 1 chapter left, and that is 2A, and he is halfway through it. So
yeah, we got quite a few players sitting almost with every chapter completed for the first time here.
Yeah.
There's Vapo finishing 5B. We'll have our first time total coming in here.
16:19.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's really good for the first one too.
Vapo in first place. I can't believe it.
Vapo, the best Celeste player. We all knew it always. Oh, not anymore. Vapo is apparently second already.
Oh, Isaac jumping into first with a 15:27 total there. Good start for sure. In playtesting,
So-
Theo and I went through it. We wound up just about, I think we were like 14:31, 14:36, you and I, by the end of the 2 hours.
And then some other times from playtesting was Zap getting a 14:25 and Marlon with, I believe, a 14:13. So as we get towards the end of the event, those are some of the times that you may want to look for, see how the top players can stack up against.
Wow, yeah, low 14. That's very, very impressive. I'm wondering if there's like any chance anybody could have below 14. It sounds like nearly the sum that you can almost have as best possible.
That would be really rough, yeah.
Is that possible?
Surely.
Probably.
Probably. But I
It
think
just means stuff like 355 resort among that might actually
stuff
be
like that needs to be
necessary.
required.
Yeah, or like a 2-1x kind of ridge. So that is hitting everything and going beyond at that point. So it would be very, very crazy if somebody could get that, I think.
Yeah. Also, we see Isaac here playing 5B immediately after completing every chapter.
I think that's a decent strat for him. We got more players getting full sets of times submitted. Current leader is Ebb with a 15:11.
Oh my god, Ab.
Yeah, Ebb just had what looks like a really balanced set of times from the first time through, with the most major chunk of time save I can really see just being in 1B. So Ebb had probably the most solid all-around start there.
Yeah, I see a lot of strong times from Ebb already. Wow.
Yeah, very low 1 minute city, 145.
40x 3A.
Yeah. Apple will probably opt to play like 4A or the B sides for lower times until he thinks of doing something else. But yeah, Malum is playing 2B here.
Yeah, his first time 2B was a 235, so this is definitely one of the most major time saves for Marlon the second time through here. Losing over a minute to his full game expectant times means that was surely a good choice. We got another view of some other players here. Back to seeing Ebb in focus.
Yeah.
Going for Undertrail first try. Very nice.
Also, we see Average Imposter, Whips, Quickter, and Super Sydney.
Average Imposter finishing up their last play-in chapter with 5B.
Also, Quickter as well with 1A. That's honestly so based.
Based for Quickter, yeah. I like that. You can do your 1A no reset and then immediately jump into 1A resets to get a clean time and then just leave it.
Oh yeah, that does seem like a pretty good way to go about it.
Yeah, Quicker's got a 104
104
submitted for 1A, but it looks like his 1B time didn't go through. Let's see if we can get that updated. We already see him resetting in City here.
Oh, okay.
We're at Average Imposter, finishing up his first set of ILs for an 18-19 here. Quick look at a more filled out leaderboard here now that we got a lot of players getting all their first times through.
Average Imposter opting to play 1B.
With the 244 first playthrough, I can see why you'd want to do that.
Oh yeah, there's
Wait, did they get
some chunk there for sure.
I'm on the spreadsheet. I'm seeing Average Imposter with the 244.526 4A and 1B. That is either a submission error or they legitimately got the same frame on both of those levels.
Oh my god, that's so good. What the hell?
He did stop a bit to look at his journal, so maybe he was noticing that. I didn't quite catch the close-up.
Oh. Okay. But app playing for A for probably, I don't know what app even wants in this chapter. Definitely a 2x. But probably a mid one, I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Ebb with a 218 4A PB, you know, the sky's the limit there. But you're probably not getting a time like that in this format. That being said, they're on a very solid pace right now. This is what, a 226? Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
looks like it.
Yeah, and had a last room ultra death as well, and stuff like that.
Alrighty.
But yeah, this is definitely a time that is good to leave for later if you really want to
Yeah,
go
for
back
now,
to
this is very solid. We see Isaac submitting a 212 5B.
Ooh, that's really solid. He definitely has potential for more, seeing how he's gotten as low as like a 204 in his actual runs during any percent. But I don't think he's going to be trying to squeeze too much more out of that for this short time period.
Oh, wow, that's fast.
Yeah.
We've got about half of our players so far with 7 submitted times. Timesheet is filling out. How do they submit times? So Crab coded a Discord bot where players can submit their level and times, and then and that connects to our Google Sheet, which connects to the website, and it's a very complicated system that is mostly working right now. Yeah, a lot of time has gone into the development behind the scenes for this.
Shout out to everybody who was helping out with tech along the way there. It's really impressive seeing what everybody brought together, and this is a very cool thing to be able to watch like this, just from the commentary booth.
Yes. Like look at the fancy leaderboard and submit system we have set up. Also of course the restreaming scene as well. Also we see Ikokus and Vapor now instead of what we had here before. Or Ikokus and Tom Felix, I guess. Tom Felix. But we will see. We'll see what happens here. Also, episode 1B.
Ooh, it was a solid pace until this room. Getting a bit of a stumble there.
Yeah.
Looking to beat a 144.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Good decision to reset. There's no benefit in finishing ILs here. Because you don't want, like, you can practice stuff, but you should not finish for practice, I feel like, in this format.
Agreed. Yeah, Isaac with a 135 2B submission already dropped down to a low 14 4x. The bar is high, only 30 minutes in.
Looking at his chapters here, he already has a very impressive set of any percent times for 1A through 4A and 5B there. The 1B, 2B, though, seem to be some of the larger portions you could save off of there. But yeah, first 14, really quick there.
Yeah, for some players here, the 2-hour time window will be more than they need to get like solid times, and they will legitimately have time to like frame hunt and use really silly IL strats. So I'm excited to see what the last 30 minutes looks like at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, getting into the very end, you might see things as crazy as going for single second time saves in City or Old Site, or even in longer levels like Ridge, just to try and have at least a smaller advantage at the very top.
Yeah, getting stuff like 2-1x 4A may be important for high-level players.
Yeah, with the playtesting times and Marlon setting the bar really high, I'm sure I'm sure we'll be seeing some close competition up there.
Yeah. And now we have Icarus, Felix, Plix, and Whelp here. Whelptica on stream. All interesting level choices. I definitely can understand playing all of these. I think, yeah. Okay, Felix definitely has all chapters submitted. It's just not updated yet. And Whelp, I'm not sure. Probably as well, surely.
It looks like Rope submitted a 2A time incorrectly. I've reached out to them to see if that's what in fact it was.
He does seem to be having a pretty solid pace through a huge mess here.
I think that was Com's curse.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This is still pretty solid for Whelp.
Okay, we got Rope's last time in. Hopefully in a second here. Yeah, there we go.
Oh wow, and Isaac just shot his sum down to 1425.
Oh my god. Also, Whelp
Setting the bar very high.
Whelp being here also at the top. With a 1453. I don't know how many people had...
That is because their 3A is submitted as a 312.
Oh.
So we need to fix that.
I think there should be a 412 then, I guess, or something. I don't know. We will see.
I'm not sure.
Get that sorted out.
We will get that sorted out, surely. Yeah, Isaac and 4A here. Trying to beat the 225. Yeah, definitely beatable here for Isaac.
It's just crazy how over the past year or so, the full game standards for almost every level has evolved so much. Just after all the new people going for the 26 grind and just all sorts of strats coming out, pause buffering coming into the game. There's so many ways that you can find time save that just thinking a year back in the past, never would have imagined seeing people do in full game. And we have Isaac on, it looks like 214, 215 pace into Cliff Face here. This is really, really good right now.
Well, he has the 90% world record for a reason.
If he finishes this level out cleanly here, then he is already going to be in an incredibly impressive position here, because that's going to put him to a 14-15 sum just about.
Yep, we see a high 214 there.
Wow.
Wait, is that a PB for him?
Wait a second.
That might just be an ILPB.
Our ILPB for him in the sheet is a 214.
I'm checking the.
It's a 215 in our. It's a 215 in our sheet. Oh
no
my
wonder
God.
he went to the final screen. That's submittable.
This is his ILPB.
This is his ILPB.
Congratulations, Isaac, for a 0.8 ILPB in time trials right here.
Oh my God. Surely Isaac will now play like 1B or 2B, or preferably 2B here, right? Surely. To be fair, what do you even play here, Isaac?
Maybe back to 3A for sub 4. I don't know.
We're only 36 minutes into the event, and he has a 14-15 sum already. I am extremely impressed. He has an hour and a half. We might actually be able to see a sub 14 in this. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but wow.
Oh my god, Isaac playing 5B for OX.
And yes, Jake,
All right,
that
that's enough,
is-
Isaac. Get him out of here. I don't need to see this.
Get him out of here. Okay.
This is disgusting. Show me somebody else.
Fourth place Ridge in the event right there. Good lord.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Well,
we're up
we're
with a very
finishing-
nice 1B time, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good 134.
134.8. Very solid right there. We got Chris, Pickle Chris in 1B as well here. How much time Sid did Chris have on his first 1B submission? Let's see. Had a 155 his first time around. So yeah, he definitely has somewhere from 20 to 25 seconds he can be shaving off here.
Okay. We're up entering 2B.
We're seeing some more players start to crawl through the 15 minutes here. We've got Comet, Talia, Katri, Coral, Temp Felix, Relp, Gooms, all working towards lower 15-minute times and maybe even getting into 14-minute barrier. And meanwhile, we've got just about every player with all levels submitted.
Yeah, nice. Oh, Plix. Okay, Plix going for a fast room 2 time in 1A. Not a time, like okay, time as well, but fast room 2 strat. That is definitely something I expect here to see for some players if they don't know what to do, to just do those IL 1A strats to save a bit of time, because it's
Yeah,
not
the-
it's not a lot of time loss to reset in 1A because the level is so short. So it is definitely worth it to just try to squeeze out a few frames if you don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a potential decision making around like what chapters do you feel most comfortable saving more time in versus where do you know you actually have the most potential time save. Like that decision is pretty important to make. Maybe you have a big chunk you see that you could be getting in Resort, but would it be a better use of your time to instead go for smaller chunks of time save that add up to that amount through every other level? You know?
Yeah.
Just whatever you can be most comfortable putting together in a time frame like this.
Okay, we have new players here: Rocky, Coral, Comet, and Talia. All of them in different chapters here, except now Comet entered 5B as well. So Rocky's trying to be the 151 2B. That's definitely very beatable from him. Well, Cole had a 244 5B. Not ideal, I would say.
I'm
We're all
hearing Pig
just
Step, and I am happy.
Lena Rain bangers. Coral just recently went back and was ILing 5B here, and I think he got his IL record down to somewhere in mid 2x, I believe, or mid OX. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, he had a 205 just recently, so I'm wondering if he might be trying for a 2OX in the actual event here.
Yeah, very likely, definitely.
I already with a pretty low 15 sum. This is pretty good.
Yeah. Trying to be the
Back in-
4th resort.
A 4 what resort?
26.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair bit of time save there for him. Coral in 1A for that sweet, sweet time save. Gotta do it at some point. I'm curious to see what the fastest 1A we get in this event is. Players like Katri and Gilly have really strong times. We see Gilly already with a low 56. So that actually might just be the fastest time we get in the event. 56.066 from Gilly. That's very impressive. Another thing to keep an eye out for from Gilly is their 2A time, as the world record holder there with a 131, as obscene as that time sounds.
Wondering if we'll see any actual TAS Awake completions in the
That would be fun.
course of this. They may already have happened on runs that might not necessarily have been the best in the rest of the chapter, but it's
Yeah,
it's
we unfortunately
possible.
don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we unfortunately don't have a replay functionality, but yeah.
It's possible later on we'll see people going for time saves such as that, especially Gilly, because of just having, I'm sure, so much practice on TAS Awake that the potential for, an extra 2.5 at the end of a chapter there is pretty big.
Also, Cole is trying the fast busting 1 strat.
Big fan. Yeah, looks like Coral's pulling out all the IL strats here.
Let's go.
He'll get it. He'll get it this time. This time is different.
Surely.
I have faith. Surely.
It was not different. It was not different.
One thing to mention about Coral is that he was, I believe, playing an Osu match and got here a little bit late, so he has a little bit less time than the other players, but I have faith in my king.
Okay, this time. Let's go!
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate Bub's drop miss for comment, but that thankfully is a relatively quick reset.
Yeah. Oh, Cole on the good 1A pace.
Ooh, yeah, this is looking, what is this? This is 57able, I think, for Coral?
Wasn't
Or is
56?
this even
of it?
56?
Yeah. This
Very
is
nice
56.
time.
Nice. $56.3. Really good time.
I believe the second fastest 1A time we've seen thus far.
Yeah.
We have Talia and Elevator Shaft at the moment, looking to be about somewhere in the range of 8 to 10 seconds ahead of the current time she has on the boards. So, looking to improve this a little bit. Hopefully we have a good time in Sweet.
Rocky sadly missed the cycle there. What, Rocky?
No! Oh, the slowdown at the very end.
Uh,
One of the
Rocky
most
collecting
tragic
the-
deaths.
Rocky collecting the heart and dying. This is tragic. Okay. We'll see if Talia will get in your best time. Or did she die? I did not pay close enough attention. Oh, this is
Still
total.
looking at a good pace here.
Yeah, also on pace to improve her 3A time here.
Yep. And 412. Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice
14 seconds off for her. Oh, 13? Okay.
Oh, well, somewhere in there. 13, 14. Is at 426 before, high 412 now. Alright, and we got the Zeneros cam up in 1B here. Having a bit of a struggle on first room of Scrap Pit here. This is a really, really awkward room with this first traffic block.
Yeah. I have the insider information that Zeno has not played the game in months, and like is like completely rusty. He has not played before this event, and is just using this as a de-rust.
This is awesome. I love that for them. Yeah, I see a 406 to be submitted so far. That's what it sounds like for a player like Zeno.
Yeah. Also, we have Lukaku, Math, Hacker, Jungle Knight, and Bullet Dancer here as well in the 4 small streams.
Yeah, all getting some solid times here. Looks like we see each of those players with around like a 22-minute time sum so far. Getting some times on the board. With the style of this format being, you know, somewhere in between full game runs and IL grinds, it's pretty accessible to anybody who's, you know, played the levels so far, or like before. So definitely for anybody in chat who's interested in this and enjoying what they're seeing so far, definitely give it a try later today or tomorrow, and feel free to post about it on Twitter or Discord. Yeah, let us know what you think.
We got Math Hacker coming into the final room of intervention here, looking to improve a 312.
Oh, Math. Okay.
Having a bit of a close call. Oh no.
Oh no,
Didn't
the
quite
last
get around
battle
the
line
battle
room.
lines.
Such a punishing room.
Yeah. Is the time loss here? Also, that is definitely improvement here for Lukaku. I cannot read the time even on the bigs, even on 1080p, but
I see a 326.
yeah, solid. Good time. Yep, 326.
Alright, we got Math Hacker. I think previous 2A was a 312, so getting through a wake here, this should be a decent
Yeah, this would be a
amount
solid
of time
improvement.
save.
Yeah, very nice.
I got Dragonite going through the later portions of 5B here.
The PB time we've got from Matt Hacker for 2A is a 2:37. It's already getting pretty close to that.
Oh yeah, Isaac down to 1409 now.
We have reached OX range at the top of the times there. I think that would be the new fastest anybody has ever had as a sum.
Yeah, definitely.
Closing in on the 1 hour mark. We've got 4 players already at sub 15, 3 more at 15 OX, and about half the field already below 17 minutes. Ooh, we just got a 406 3A from Talia. Does that put her under 15 minutes? No, not quite. 15 flat 0.5.
Oh wow.
Lots of players getting super strong times already.
Also, Dragonite deciding to play another level instead of staying in 5B, which is, I think, a really good decision to not be stuck in a level.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, with limited time, it can be stressful, you know, when you start taking big deaths late in the level pretty often. And giving yourself a breather and switching and coming back later is really good. Because even like, you know, a 10-minute session that doesn't get any good times for you in a level acts as really good warm-up. And then you come back in 30 minutes and that warm-up still holds usually.
Yeah, you definitely have many choices for how you choose to go about playing the levels here. And get in a decent amount of time on one, and even if you don't get a good PB, that'll be getting your muscle memory fired up again for potentially coming back to it. And there's also, with 2 hours here in total, enough time to, if you're needing to take a couple minutes of a hand break, you can surely get that in.
Okay. Luca is trying to be the 543 3A, which definitely this is really good pace to beat that so far.
Oh my goodness. In our time submissions channel, we just got Isaac dropping a 355 3A.
Oh wow. 1403 sum there now. I legitimately did not think we would see sub 14, but he's pushing for it. It probably will happen at this rate.
Yeah, all he needs is a 2075B. You know, only a 2075B.
Only that, you know. Only that other crazy, ridiculous time among this slew of ridiculously fast times.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, we've got a set of new players on the board. Plex, Zelda, Nico, and Jimmy. Excited to see what they can do. The latter three pushing through 18 minutes. Maybe they can get a 17-minute sum soon here. And Plex pushing closer to sub 20. Looks like Plex's first foray was 406, which is definitely not what they're looking for. So coming back to cut a big chunk of time off that here seems really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Jimmy Clyde looking real comfortable with these 2B strats. Looks to be like a good levels, good run so far. Getting into combination lock here.
Ooh, yeah, nice spike jump there. Everybody's favorite Celeste term.
Also, we see
So flexible.
gold times here from Jimmy in the top left.
Oh yeah, I can't read them, but maybe people in chat.
I can. Low OX 1A, 14X 2A, low 44X or high 43X 3A, low 25X 4A, 145 1B, 13X 2B, and 22X 5B. So yeah,
this 2B might be on pace for that at the moment. The all-timer is a little bit obscured though. Might be. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's like a 125 going into second last room.
Oh no! Getting trolled by the heart room.
No, man.
And Zelda missing Bub's drop.
Oh my god.
This 2B heart room, such a classic, infamous.
Yeah. Sometimes, if you can tell that you're going to be a little late on that third wall bounce, you can just do a jump and 2 up dashes. It's a little bit slower, but it prevents you from this hell.
Oh no!
There we go.
There it is.
Yep.
I don't even remember that room from my casual playthrough. I'm sure I spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, I think I distinctly remember being very confused about how to get through that and being stuck at the bottom for a while.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not a friendly room by any means.
Like, wall bounces make this way easier, but you don't know wall bounces yet at that point, so...
Just getting trolled by Maddie Thorson.
Yeah, play swap again. Ebb, Whelp, Undertempo, and Vapor on the left, and Marlon on the
Alrighty. We've got some 14-minute gamers as well as some 15-minute gamers. Nice selection here. Marlon pushing second so far in the standings. Probably looking to get a low 1-4x 2A or maybe even a 1-3x. Not that run though.
Didn't quite make it with the double jump ultra there. Vapo though, we have an... Oh, never mind. Had a little bit of a struggle on later elevator shaft. Didn't quite get that run through.
Yeah, so this is
Vapo would
about when in the event where if players haven't gotten a strong 3A, they may be looking to go back there for a while and polish up that time, you know, get a few less deaths in their run through and see what they can do there.
Vapo's looking
pretty-
to improve a 430 there, so that's a decent chunk, I believe, for Vapo's times.
I don't remember, does Vapo have a 4-1x?
I believe so.
Surely. Oh yeah, 412.
Yeah. So, not Vapor's favorite level to grind, but has to be done for the time save.
Indeed.
Also, both Whelp and Vapor in the coin room.
GSA?
What was Whelp even? Whelp has a
Whelp is
413
on a-
already.
We're up is on a very solid pace here. 105 start, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a big fan of Resort, so very possible we see a low 40x. Maybe even sub 4 later on if she really wants to push for it. Could be one of the levels she wants to get an extra chunk out of.
Does
Maybe,
Whelp
yeah.
have up 4?
I believe, right? We already have seen an ILPB, or possibly multiple in this event, so
Four,
it's...
four flat. 4 flat, 0.6 as Whelp's 3A ILPB.
Relp will never get a sub 4 3A. Consider this your formal challenge.
The gauntlet has been laid down yet again.
So yeah, Marlon getting a 141 here. Charlotte 4 seconds time save here for him. Also, I like Undertempo's life split in the top right corner, showing also how much time is left, roughly. But yeah, we are over the 1 hour mark now.
Indeed. Just halfway through. And we will see players visiting their journals. This is just a measure that we have in place to make sure that the times they're submitting are correct. So we've already gotten some players mixing up chapters and getting invalid frames and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's this 5B pace from Ebb here? In like a 2-1x low?
I think
Mid?
higher 1x at the moment.
It
Oh
is-
yeah, okay.
Somewhere in there.
It's like 17 pace. Oh. Okay. Low 18. Okay.
Small improvement.
Yeah.
Almost every improvement after getting as low as 14 3x already is probably going to be a small improvement.
Very
'Cause
fair.
where does Ebb have time save at this point?
Oh.
Maybe 3A? Yeah, it looks like about 9 seconds in 3A compared to their ILPB. Not much in 4A. I guess maybe could shoot for a lower 2x.
2A, definitely.
And then that 2B, there's still a few seconds there. But yeah, 2A for sure. Few seconds everywhere.
Little bits and pieces to shave off the total time.
Top 10 closing in on sub 15 sum here. It's like Talia just submitted a 2A. That pushes her down to 1453.
Also, Vapor looking to save a decent chunk of time here on this. Or maybe not.
Taking a look through all the IL times here, I don't think we have a single 1-2x, 1B yet.
Oh,
Wondering
interesting.
if we'll be able to get any of those in here. Because that is a time
Wait, no,
possible
we
with full
ha-
game strats,
wait.
but it is pretty tight.
We have app has a 1-2x 2B. Or what?
Or 1B.
Oh, 1B. I mean, I was not
Mhm.
listening. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 1B is 1B technically is a faster level, but yeah, most people have a faster 2B than 1B, and the times here in this format definitely confirm that.
Isaac 1358 sum after a 206 5v
Oh
submission.
my goodness.
Oh my god.
Raising the
We
bar
have a
yet
sub
again.
14.
Can anybody catch up in the last hour? We'll see. Here's our top 10 on screen right now. Vapo already with a very strong time. The two times that I was able to get from playtesting were 1503 and 1506. I'd definitely be curious to see if Vapo can beat me there.
I believe in Vapor.
I do too.
Jax is washed.
I really am.
Okay, back to the players.
I see somebody in chat asking about playtesting, and yeah, since this format was so new, we were unsure like how the no reset period would play into the feel of the 2-hour session, and so we did a few different sessions to test the parameters of the event, to test the tech that we were developing for it. So yeah, a lot of time has gone into making sure that things work smoothly, and they still didn't work very smoothly once all 40 players or 35 players got in here, but you know, things are working now. I think the fires have been put out.
Yeah, it was the major fire at the very beginning there just because of 30 near simultaneous city submissions going through there.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's a
The
bit
bot
of a load.
crashed, Flying's internet crashed. We had some issues.
Oh, we're back on track though. It's been pretty smooth since then.
Definitely look at Welp here.
Oh yeah, this is a mighty good 3A pace.
Ooh,
See
four
a four
flat.
Is that a PB?
No, it's not.
Off by like 0.4, but still very, very close to ILPB. That's a very good IL.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, it looks like.
Oh, app!
What happened to? What
Oh,
happened to
dashed on top of the spikes at the end of the mirror room going up in 5B there.
Yeah, getting owned by not moving when dashing, so dying to the spikes.
Only halfway through the level there though, so
Yes.
not too much lost to a mistake like that, thankfully. Meanwhile, Vapo over here looking to improve on a 132 to be.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I definitely can see Vapor move that. Oh. So under tempo trying to improve 247 for A. So
Not a
yeah,
decent pace for that right now. Looking like a 2-3x possible for under tempo.
really good pace so far. Yeah, Vapor has a 126 2B, so
That's
Vapor can
really
definitely
fast.
yeah, Vapor can definitely 2x in here, at least.
I'm excited for that. Have we seen any 1-2x 1Bs yet? Doesn't look like it. Marlon very
pausing my
close with the
frogs.
130.4. But that is the strongest 1B time on the field so far. Scrolling down to Crichter with a 1731 sum. He's got a 132 1B. You love to see it.
Incredible. And
But
a
it looks like
58
Crichter has not
flat
had time to
city.
play 3A and 5B yet.
I'll say Bob Softness. We have new players.
Nice.
Blue Mushroom, Desical, Luca, and Whips.
Blue Mushroom looking to improve a 657 5B, so there's definitely a decent amount of time to be saved here.
I believe in him.
This is an interesting choice of strap room strat. Casually going for a downward corner boost
Oh
repeatedly.
no, missing the grab.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Either that or just trying to reset.
Also,
having a bit of fun here.
Whips improved for A by 10 seconds.
Very nice.
Yeah. And has now sub 18. Let's go. Very solid. I completely forgot that the stuff above there in that room in 1B that Luca was just in is there.
It looks like some pretty fast neutral execution there. So if you're not comfortable with the jump off of the side of that block at the start of the room, that is definitely a pretty quick way to clear it otherwise.
Yeah.
Here we see Wibbs checking their journal.
Isaac just got a 138. 2A. Improving even further.
Down to
Alright, push it a little bit.
1356.
Yeah. We've got a tight race in the 14s. We've got, it looks like, how many players is that? 8 between 1333 and 1433 and 1444? No, 7 players. Regardless, though. Ebb with 1433, Coral 1435, Gooms and Gilly both with a 1437, Relp and Raki both with a 1440, and Talia with a 1444. This top 10 is shaping up to be real strong.
A lot of very close competition there. I'm still just hoping for a 1-2x 1B though, honestly. I want to be able
We'll
to see
see
at
it.
least
I'm
one
sure
of
we'll
those
see it.
here. Surely.
Surely. Who knows? 130 flat is definitely something I would just leave. If I don't have anything else to do.
One thing, depending upon what Coral's playing, if he gets a faster 1B, he'll be looking to push into the top 2 or 3 spots there. So right now he's got that 1435 with a 142.
Oh yeah, that 142 is looks like the weakest time out of that set for Coral's relative to Coral's IL times here.
Mhm.
So that's a solid 10 to 12 seconds of improvement he could be getting there.
Wait, Gilly has a 137 2A?
Ooh, 6 seconds off ILPB. I'm joking, of course. 137 2A is pretty crazy. With Gilly strats, they turn 2A into like a relatively trivial level into like, oh my god, this is so hard.
Yes.
Their movement is so tight in those PV runs.
Like, even from the very first room, there's already some weird, almost... Is there a delayed ultra in the first couple rooms there for Gilly's ILPV? I don't remember, but I think that might have been a thing that was happening. At least some weird ultra I'd almost never seen before. Lots of little things like that that go crazy for just 0.1 or maybe less.
Oh my god. Isaac now with a 1354 by
Ow.
improving City and getting a low 57.
We see Coral
Oh,
pushing into the
wow.
top 3 with a 2A submission. So
Oh,
still
yeah.
yet to play 1B for a 1-3X. Isaac maybe looking for a final goal of 13-4X here? I don't know. Is that even possible? I need to go back to 1B and 2B, I think.
I think you might need some ILPBs in those chapters, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 5B getting like a 205 or a 204.
Yeah. I have no idea. I have no idea what Isaac will play now. Honestly.
Yeah, for Isaac, it's not too much that you need to improve at this point. So we'll see what he does focus on for the final seconds.
Yeah,
Back
he's
to what we see
been-
on stream, of course. I enjoy Dragonite's GIF in the top right. It's very cute. Gen 5 sprites for the win.
So true. Gen 5 sprites are the best sprites. Okay, but yeah, we have new players with Dragonite, Nico, Math, and Jimmy. Math entering 2B.
Nice. I think it's cool that we got so many people to stream at the same time for this.
Yeah.
Tio and Prof were watching their following lists as the event was starting and just seeing a ton of one viewer alt accounts going live.
It's the most amount of people I've seen live on my Twitch follow list, I think, ever.
Yeah, so many people were live. That's so crazy, honestly. So yeah.
Dragonite looking to be on low 2-minute 1B pace here. And Jimmy and Clyde finishing out a B side. I didn't see which one.
142 1B.
Nice.
Nice. Is that an ILP?
It might be. No, he's already got a 1-3X in the PV
Oh
sheet
yeah,
that we have.
139. Yeah. But yeah, still really good 1B here.
Dragonite getting a few seconds in 1B as well.
Nice. But yeah, Jimmy beating one of the goal times in the top left.
We also see Vapo submitting a 4:16 3A, just a few seconds off PV and staying in the top 10.
It's
getting ever closer to that sub 15 mark.
I believe in Vapo.
What was the quote-unquote washed Jax time from playtesting? 06?
Let me find it. I had got an 03 the second time.
Yeah, we got Vapo sitting at a 15:08, creeping up on your time here in the last 45 minutes of the event.
15:03.584. Vapo will never beat a 15:03.584.
I can't believe LM Jax doesn't believe in Vapo. I believe in Vapo.
I also believe in Vapo.
I see some discussion about future runs of this format. For different level sets, there would be different time windows so that it's adjusted to be good for the levels. So like, an all Seasides format is cool because like you can do like basically frame hunting for really hard strats, but it would not be 2 hours. It'd maybe be 1 hour or something. But we of course have to playtest that and look into what is good for different level sets. But yeah, it would not necessarily be 2 hours.
Either way,
If
though,
people
almost
aren't-
certainly going to be more of this in the future, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Very cool format, very fun. Very easy to just drop in with as well, because you don't even really need to necessarily participate in the event if you don't wish. It's still very fun regardless, I would say.
Yeah, when I was playing it, I knew I wasn't gonna like get super competitive times, but it was like, how close can I get to my PBs in this time window? And it's a really cool way to play that, and you know, test your ability to get clean runs in a restricted window.
Yeah, and we definitely see here after over 1 hour and like 17 minutes that the submissions definitely have slowed down, and people are just grinding out like the few seconds that they may still have.
I would be interested in doing a B-side themed run of this, but we wanted to avoid more difficult B-sides just for accessibility reasons. So we figured a lot of people would be familiar with 5B, and then 1B and 2B are not too bad to pick up if you haven't played them before. So that was sort of the reasoning for this level selection. And for future runs, we could do something like 1 to 5B and 8B, something like that if people are open to learning levels like that. All right, we're back.
Hello? Couple internet stumbles, but the event shall continue.
Oh, one player I'm keeping an eye out on is Crichter. We've seen him climb about a minute here with a 2x5B on the boards now. The main thing
Very
left
nice.
for him looks like getting that 506-3A cleaned up. I'm sure Crichter's not super happy about that.
Yeah.
We also have Coral on screen here, returning for the 1B time save.
Ooh, 1430 with a 142 still.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
definitely there.
could come down to a 14-1x to shoot him up to second place here if he gets a solid time together in this level.
Also on
Yeah.
stream are Gilly, Raki, and Ebb, which are currently ranked 5, 6, and 7. Not too far behind Coral.
Yeah, and the top level 3A start strats, like the understrat in the room after the Oshio talk, is always impressive to see, especially App also hitting it. I don't know if App does it in full game, honestly, but probably, because that looked like the full game setup for it. Also, this looks like a really good 2A here from Raki.
We see Raki headed into 2B. What's he got there right now? 135, alrighty. Not much time saved to PB, but maybe looking to get an IL PB here. I bet Raki could get like a 132 2B.
Surely.
See Talia pushing into 14-3X with where was that time? Must have been a bit ago. A 1B of 135. Nice.
Nice.
Like Rocky's 2B PB is only 0.6 faster than that. Is he learning the level just recently?
Not sure.
I don't think so. As far as I know, no.
We see Gilly getting deep into 3A on a pretty good pace. This is OXable, I believe.
Looking like potential for a 408, 407.
Important time save here for Gilly, because there's not a lot left.
Oh no! Saving it, but that cost precious seconds.
PB's 414 on the boards for Gilly, so still room for a couple seconds to start it off here, but after that, mistaken about middle of sweet. Didn't quite get as much out of this as he probably hoped. Oh no, and a death in the last room for Gilly.
Okay, playing.
That
another
definitely
chapter.
hurts with how long Resort is.
Yep, very fair. Also, we see the top 10 again.
There we go.
Isaac.
Yeah, lots of the top 10 pushing into 14-3x.
I want to see the 1-2x 1B. Somebody's got to go for it. Please, it's doable. I have faith.
Isaac will go for it. Trust in Isaac, surely.
Did he get 2x 2B or 2x PB rather for?
Yeah,
I think he
yeah,
did before. The
Yeah, he has a 2x and 1B and 2B. 29 and 1B and 28 and 2B. Yeah. But yeah, like place 3 until 8, not 8, 9 is like really close together. So we will see what shifts will happen there by the end in these
even
last
like
35 minutes.
2 or 3 second PBs can change that ranking there for sure. A bit lower down, we've got Vapo, Comet, and Catry, all pretty close to each other in the low 15 range. And then high 15s, we've got Crichter, Owen, Tempo, Nitro Squid, and Chris, all between like 1545 and 1557. Crichter with a 431 resort, maybe looking to improve that further. The time's spread out as we get further down, but we've got a cluster in the 21-minute range. So we may see some changes there. Math Hacker has already PB'd 3A in this event. Was not able to get a sub 6 yesterday, but got it today. Also PB'd
Congrats,
2A,
Math
it looks
Hacker.
like.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Huge.
nice job.
Okay, app entering at a height 321. Sweet. That's I don't know
A
if
few
that is
more
the-
players in at 14-2x now.
Yeah. Also unfortunate
with
death
a-
here.
Core with a 141 1B, and he goes right back in.
Yeah, had an unfortunate death or two, and first room is Scrap Pit. So definitely has another big chunk to be going for here for Coral. This is probably his single biggest time save still, right? Sure.
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, aside
could
from
also
this,
be-
there's
Maybe push for
You
a sub
and the
4
Anderson.
3A.
I don't think anyone here, though, has gone for near the essentially consistent attempts at sub 4 3A other than really Isaac and Marlon. But it's still very possible that we get a couple other players bringing
Oh,
that
yeah.
in. Like Relp got the
It's like
4 flat 0.8.
Yeah, the only sub 4 we see so far is Isaac's 355, but we have a couple 4 flats on the board. Isaac also standing above the rest with that 4A time. Ooh, Marlon pushing down into low 14 1x. I believe this
Submitted
is
a 4 flat as well, right there on 3A.
Yeah, nice. This is a format PB for him.
Nice.
Curious to see where he goes next. Carl's still looking to clean up this 1B. Ebb back in 3A. What time would they be looking for here? Sub 4 probably? Or just a low 40x maybe?
Probably, yeah. Like, there's... What else does Ebb even want to play here? Like 2A, I think, is the other bigger one, right? Like all of Ebb's time are pretty solid already.
Agreed, yeah.
So
Maybe
there's
looking for a
Ridge
few more
PB.
seconds in 4A, yeah.
Definitely still has the time here. Even though it's only a bit over 30 minutes left. So who
Went into
knows?
the last half hour. Gonna be pretty heavy on resetting at this point, surely.
We see Owen submitting a 244A and moving up a couple spots in that high 15-minute range. We now have over half the field with a sub 16 sum of best here.
Yeah. Also, we have new players again. 5 even with Quickter, Comet, Vapor, Whelp, and Catchy. And Quickter trying to close in on that top 10 spot. Because he still has a lot of time save left in 3A with
Yeah, for sure.
431 currently.
The leaderboard on the bottom right, Katry's got a very interesting set of times here with the 56 city, 139 site, and at 224 ridge. So some really, really impressive times in those any percent chapters. But other ones like Resort have given Katry a bit more trouble.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Vapor trying here to squeeze out like at least one more second on 1A by getting a sub 1,
Oh yeah,
which is
Vapor can do that for sure.
definitely reasonable. Like one of the easier time saves here for Vapor.
Just wanted to point this out. I think that 224 is a 3-second ridge PB for Katry, if we have this written right on our sheet.
Yo,
So
yeah.
another solid ILPB.
Oh no, losing out on this 1B pace to this room that's so hard.
yeah.
I feel like the
Roughly.
first room of Scrap Pit is a pretty consistently annoying choke point for 1B. It just happens to be the slightest bit awkward.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Whelp. Oh, I shouldn't have spoken of Whelp. This is so sad.
You were saying, Pete? Sorry, what was that? I didn't quite catch it.
I wanted to say Whelp on pretty good pace so far, but I just said her name and then she immediately died. Oh, honestly, so sad. Dying at the end of that mirror room, like through the mirror room, first through the mirror room. But yeah, Comet though on. Surely Comet will not die here when I say his name. Okay, Comet on pretty solid 3A pace here in towels. Wanting to improve the 439 that he currently has.
One stat that I find interesting is that we currently have 456 cities, but only 157.
Oh my god.
And then, like, six 58s, it looks like. I wonder if people will be coming back for 57 city. At this point, I kind of doubt it. Who knows? Maybe Gilly comes back for a 55 city. Because players like Isaac might be the ones to play city for really optimized times. But I'm not sure what Isaac's city PB even is. It looks like he's pretty close to it.
He just brought it down, or not, sorry, not just now, but in the later portions of this, he was getting 56.8 here, which is very much close to ILPB. I don't think he ever introduced anything that pushes to 55, because that is when things get really crazy.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
ILPB is a 56.7, so he currently is 0.1 of ILPB.
We see Coral pushing his 1B time down a few more seconds with a 1:38. Our top 5 is now all in 14.2x or faster. We've got some of those players who were a little bit farther away from sub 20 are pushing closer to that. Both Zenorous and Tanuki Mario are closing in on the 19-minute mark.
Nice.
And also, Blue Mushroom has improved their 5B. So
Let's
all
go.
players have a sub 25-minute sub.
Nice. Also, Comet with the 407, huge improvement here, and also
Oh,
now
wow.
having a 14 now with after submitting this time.
Oh, that's a 32-second improvement for Comet? Oh my goodness, that's going to shoot him up a ton of spots.
32. Huge. Let's
Huge
go, Comet.
improvement.
Comet jumps up to only, 10? Okay, but he catches fully up to the rest of the 14.3x gamers. Our top 10 is now comfortably sub 15. Curious to see where Comet goes next after this. Maybe
I'm waiting
Ridge?
on the Vapo LM Jack's defeat. That's my personal goal to be looking forward to here. Aside from the 2x1b that I'm still hoping for, of course. I can't give that one up. I really want to see it from somebody. I know we got a few people who can go for it. I'm waiting very patiently.
Quick also improving by 9 seconds here.
Yep.
So Welp is going for, I assume, a 1x 5b, which she's on pretty good pace.
Looking like potential for it right here.
Okay.
Squeezing
yeah,
in
nice.
with a 218.7.
Very nice.
Yeah, 5 seconds here saved for Welp overall.
That should bring her into 8th place here. Just a tiny bit above Gilly.
Oh my goodness, that 14.29 to 14.34 range is so crowded. We also got 2 players at 14.26, Coral and Gooms. Gooms has not been somebody that we've been talking about too much, but with very strong times across the board. Looks like that 131 1B is really helping Gooms stay up there with Coral. Also a strong 2A time from him.
Yeah, some very slow times here overall.
Vapo submitting a 59.874 city, which is a frame that looks very familiar to me, as I got that in both of my playtesting sessions. It was truly meant to be.
Best city frame. Okay, Isaac trying to push down his 206 5B.
That's where his time save is. You look at the times that he's put up, and there's basically no time save in 3A or 4A for Isaac, or 1A. And like his 1B and 2B are pretty close to IL already.
Surely you would play 1B here though.
Maybe, yeah. Try to get another second out there.
Begging.
We'll
and
see what
pleading.
happens. You're begging
For the
for the 2. You want everybody to be in 1B, so somebody gets a 2x.
You know, for most players, 1 second, 2 second mistakes, even like it's not too big of a deal. And you can usually still get good times with that as long as the rest of your level goes well. But for players at the top of this board, you really have to get pretty much everything, especially Isaac.
Yeah, you can't really afford a single mistake here. Have to immediately reset, which is very punishing and can be frustrating. But good thing that you have a bunch of levels to play, so you can just switch it up if you feel tilted playing one level.
Another change near the top of the board is Ebb submitting a 215 5B, pushing into 3rd place.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised we also haven't seen some somewhat better 2B times, because the best on the boards, it looks like, is a 129.4 from Talia.
Yeah, we see Talia, Relp, and Ebb all having a 129. What's the world record for that level? I don't even know.
120.
Amber got it with the 123, right? With the 123.5, was it?
Okay.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't know what people's full game times in that level is. Like my reference is very skewed here, but yeah, some players can definitely push that down, but also it's still 2B. So, and 2x is pretty solid. There's often a lot of that Theo boost into the spinners from Talia.
No.
Oh my god. Also, there's no reason to really finish this anymore, right?
What's Talia's 5B submitted? 221.
Yeah, and it's currently...
Yeah, just looking to play the last few rooms for practice. I can see that.
Yeah. Trying to stay
These rooms are so
comfortable at
hard.
the end of a level when you're resetting heavily is important.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if Talia can get like a 216, 217, that'll put her in contention with that 3 to 6 spots, which are all like in the high 14 2x's. So something else I want to mention, we're closing in on the final 20 minutes here.
Oh? Yeah. Like now these top players that we currently have it is really hard to even squeeze out a single second, but they definitely will try their best here still, because it's definitely doable. It just requires a lot of focus and barely any mistakes. But Gilly still here has quite a bit of time save in 3A left, so definitely can understand still playing it. With currently a 414. One or three start. That's pretty good.
They're going for this 2-frame down left.
Oh.
I can take over.
Nope.
Oh, okay, bye.
Goodbye, Super. Hello again.
Maybe we'll get somebody to stitch together our few 30-minute VODs here. Anyway, we are back with Coral, Raki, Gooms, and Ebb.
Yeah, Raki with the rebinding. Okay,
We love to see it. The RTA time loss, though, with this scuffed setup.
Yeah.
Raki has to choose when to play 5B very carefully, so he's optimizing his menuing.
Yeah, trying to move at 216.
Wait, Raki has a 216?
Yeah. Wait, isn't that a PB?
Yeah, his BB in our sheet is a 217.
What is Raki doing?
Hold on.
Why is Raki back here?
To be fair, what else does Raki even play here?
Oh, you're right. Raki's times are all super strong.
Maybe he's just found himself in a spot where he knows he has time.
Let's go.
Back. We're back. Hello. Alrighty. Sorry for the internet issues, folks. It turns out loading 4 or 5 streams at once is maybe not the way to go with this setup. So we'll have some work to do for future installments, but thanks for bearing with us here.
Yeah, I don't know what the last thing you all heard was, but Raki here improving 5B, even though Raki already got an LPB. So we'll see what's gonna happen here. But Goom's playing 2B. That is definitely one of the chapters with the most time save still for him.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the
goodness, the four gamers
133.
we're seeing are all within 0.7 of each other on their sums,
Oh
mind
my
you.
god.
1425.997 for Ebb, 1426.337 for Coral, 1426.541 for Raki, and only 7 frames slower is Gooms with a 1426.660. An average of
Incredibly
1
close.
frame per level.
Oh my god. Oh. Wow.
Going for that setupless up right through the dream blocks for Gooms and 2B here. Do you know what this pace is looking like for Gooms right now, Tio?
That's definitely 2x space. Easily.
Ooh,
I
hoping
think.
for a good last few rooms.
Oh. Is it 2x space? I don't think.
I think we may have gotten a moment of spoilers from the overlay updating a little bit more quickly.
Okay. 130. Though. Still good.
We see Gooms shooting down to a 1424.
Breaking ahead of our tightly knit pack of times here.
Yeah, we see Coral electing to push for a lower 3A time instead of 1B, which I think makes sense. Don't want to spend too much time in one level here, and this 405 is certainly improvable for him.
Yeah. Not trying to improve his 226 4A. Also very improvable for him.
He's looking to be on potentially a high 1x pace at the moment. Oh, I will never speak again.
Goodbye, Prof.
Goodbye.
Yeah, M looking at this 4A time, 226, definitely improvable for him. We see Marlon has pushed into the OX range. What time got him there? At 129 2B. Okay. Joining the 2X club there.
Okay.
Let's go.
We still see a couple more seconds for Marlon and potentially Resort and 5B, but those levels can get pretty reset heavy. Oh, and possibly Ridge as well. Wondering where
Yeah,
he might
Marlon,
be
of
going
course,
next.
has gotten lots of like 214 and 213 ridges, I believe. So it's definitely something that he could be looking to improve.
Yeah, probably Ridge, I would say next then.
Yeah, we may see what he plays soon.
I think Rakim... Oh, I shouldn't have tried to speak. Shouldn't have even bothered. Is this still possibly IL pace again for Raki? I think so. Despite that death in...
Maybe our ILPP
Oh my
for 50 is
goodness.
outdated here for
Wow.
Rocky.
Yeah, okay, so
213?
213?
with
No
the
wonder
death
he
and
came
gauntlet.
No wonder he
213 with the
came
death and
back.
gauntlet.
Wow. We also see Vapo with a 132B, pushing their total down to 1505.
Sub LMJX.
Very close. Now Raki also joining Gooms at 1424. Oh my goodness. Coral with a sub 4 3A? We haven't seen it on stream yet. Oh my goodness, I'm spoiling.
Spoilers! Oh my god, LMJX.
I'm so terrible.
Please remove LMJX from the commentary team.
359 for Coral.
Coral shooting up to 14 1x.
We could be seeing the top 3 or 4 here moving around a bit more than in these last few moments, possibly. Last 13
Yeah, we're seeing
minutes.
a lot of PBs here.
Coral still has some decent chunks of time save in both 1B and 2B, so I would expect to see those next from him.
Marlon saving over a second in 1A. You love to see it. Curious what Isaac's been doing. He's been at 1354 for a long time here.
I would bet that he's still on 5B.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most in one spot, but
It's
maybe he
it's
would
not
want to go
it's
for
not even
frames
the
elsewhere.
It's not even the most in one spot, I think. Is it?
Hold on. I think we may have a very hype moment from Isaac in this exact moment.
Oh.
If you take a look at the leaderboard here.
Oh. Oh my god.
We're coming in just after a 204.25B.
Which is an ILPB yet again in CTT.
All right, 1352. He's got to play 1B for that 4x.
Yeah. Yeah, 0.3 ILPB. Surely Isaac will play 1B or 2B. 1B, come on. Play 1B. Play 1B. Good, Isaac.
This is like bingo when you're waiting for a player to go into the chapter that has synergy, and they go to 2A awake.
Practicing Task Awake for those couple seconds. He hasn't been doing Task Awake in any percent attempts at all, but I suppose...
Okay, just first try. Okay, sure. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Never mind. I rescind my statement. This is understandable.
If he hits that in a clean run here, there's potential to actually be getting the 13-4x here.
Yeah.
I thought sub 14 was unimaginable. This is legitimately breaking my expectations by a lot.
That submission we just got was Zenerus with a 107 City, pushing ever closer to sub 20, only 5 seconds away now. And we also just got a 218 4A from Coral.
Yo, nice. I'm scared watching Isaac play currently.
So far, I think he's only had a minor stumble from back in start, and the rest of this has looked pretty clean.
Task Awake lottery chance?
I think this will come down to Task Awake. Also, Isaac should reach 7 crits, right? For the small time save.
Definitely. We see Coral back in 1B, looking to get those few seconds there. I don't know if he has enough time there to push into 14 OX, but he can definitely push closer.
No 7 crit!
Wow. He does get the ultras. Oh, but
not quite the speed, though.
Yeah.
It's still PB, though, maybe? Coming up here?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Off by, like,
the instant reset.
0.4?
Like, I feel like this is the moment where you want to 7 crit for the small time save.
Yeah, you kind of have to, I think, if you're Isaac. You need to push that as far as you can.
But also, I know Isaac is, I think, not a real fan of 7 crits.
Yeah.
So understandable
Perhaps.
that doesn't want to go for it.
Perhaps a moment of honor we're witnessing there.
But yeah. Cole will try to fulfill your dreams, Prof. Surely.
We've
And
got a
face
bunch
Coral.
of 1A and 2B submissions coming in. Some 2B times from Math Hacker and Nitro Squid, and then Relp and Crichter both PBing City. Crichter with a 57.3.
We got the entirety of top 12 here with a sub 1 city.
And then the only one beyond that is Crichter in 15th.
Also, Marlon trying to push down his 219 for A, which is very reasonable with him having a 212.
Did Ab just get a faster 4A time?
I think so. That looks like a fast fire time.
We have a 226 in there right now, which is improved to, I can't see that because I have the
that's a
Discord stream
23.
really small.
223, yes.
Nice.
That's
3-second improvement for Ab there.
Yeah.
That bumps
That
him up to
is actually
fourth
really
place.
significant. Yeah.
From 6th
Very
to
important
4th.
improvement. We're coming down to the final minutes of the event here. Less than 7 minutes for players to reset, after which they can only finish one more run.
And still no 1-2x 1b yet. I'm holding out hope. Talia with a 130.2, coming closer than I think anyone else has.
Yep. Talia's B-side's very, very strong here. She may be looking to improve 5B in the last few minutes here.
I'm also wondering if we're going to be able to see any Gilly attempts at possibly Tassawake time save, but
Marlon hitting pauseless, second blockless. Oh, goodbye, Marlon.
Oh, goodbye, Marlon.
goodbye.
We will never know.
We will never know if Marlon maybe is here. Also, Gooms got a CDPP apparently that he is submitting. Low 57.
We have Gilly and 5B with 216 on the boards right now. Looking to improve that. What's his ILPB for Gilly and 5B at the moment is 209. So 6-7 seconds to ILPB.
Oh,
how much potential there is there.
We have Marlon back. Oh yeah, this is definitely small improvable. Like 217, I think.
That should be a high 1x here. Nice, couple more seconds for Marlon.
Yeah.
Coming down to the last 5 minutes.
5 minutes on the clock.
Also, yeah, App is in 2A, which is very understandable, but that's like his biggest time save still left. He currently has a high 140 with a 136 PB. So he might still get a few seconds in here, which he maybe needs because Gooms is only a couple frames behind him here.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, it's like a 5-frame difference between Ebb and Gooms. That is incredibly tight. Any last-minute PB from them could be significant. That Coral with a 1B improvement?
I think that was a little bit higher than Coral's 1B.
He got a 1-frame improvement. No,
oh,
he got a 1-frame improvement.
One, okay. Good
Check the
effort,
journal
good
just
effort.
to make sure.
Oh my god.
A little bit of time save. A crumb.
A little bit.
Vapo with a 134 1B, pushing under that coveted 1503.5
Isaac
mark.
Tassawake coming in here for the...
Oh?
Is this an
What did he
ILP?
get?
137.2, I think I just saw.
That's a 1.1 second improvement for Isaac.
137.2, yes. That indeed is an ILPB. By 1
Oh
second?
my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Tassawake is OP.
What I'm hearing is Isaac needs to do more PB attempts for ILs. That's what I'm hearing. If he can get 3 in 2 hours.
Oh my god. Any full game grind monkey.
Truly. 2.5 minutes left for players to reset. Coming into the final minutes here.
Isaac sitting on that 1351.2. Maybe the 4x could get squeezed out some. What even is left though? I guess frames or seconds just here, there, and 1B and 2B, and that only... That's
Yeah,
all
It's
really left.
1B, yeah. It's
But
just
Isaac-
1B and 2B.
Isaac just plays City instead.
He doesn't want to go back.
Also, App getting a sub 140, so improving by a second here.
Very nice. Pulling a little bit ahead from Gooms.
But yeah, less than 2 minutes left.
We see Undertime Felix pulling up with a 15 1x. Pulling ahead of Crichter there a little bit further. And yeah, we've now got over 20 players with sub 17.
Yeah. Really
Generous
impressive.
did get the sub 20. Got a 6-second improvement somewhere along the line. I must have missed it. But 1959.8 for Generous so far.
That's
Good
cool.
D-rest.
Rusty
Good.
Gaming. Final
I think
minute.
56.4 just now.
Oh
For City.
my god.
Don't tell me that's another ILPD.
Yes,
There's no way.
of course.
It is. It is. 5.3.
Oh my.
Yep.
Isaac!
And Coral submitting a
Ow!
150. Coral submitting a 135 1B. That's another 3-second improvement for him. Closing in on Marlin, actually. Only 7 seconds behind now.
Oh my god. Isaac has half a minute left and still time safe in 1B and 2B if he really wants a 4x. But to be fair, he has to has to get it within one attempt.
15 seconds.
We will still be able to see a little bit after the time for the people going for their final attempts here.
Also, considering stream delay, we might see some resets still.
Yep. In the next few seconds, we may see a last second reset from some of these players. Otherwise, they must finish their one remaining run.
Yeah.
Curious to see if we'll get any final minute
Oh,
upset.
Chaldia!
Oh no!
Okay,
With stream
last
delay,
reset here.
that may have been before the 2-minute to 2-hour mark. But that one definitely isn't. See Comet playing through 3A here. Gooms in 3A. Racky quitting out. Finished a final run there.
Yeah. Comments can improve his 4-7 here.
Looks like
Lost-
Marlin is done with a 14:06. I believe
Really
Isaac
good
will
one.
also be finished.
Any percent world record holder. PBs for any percent ILs in 2 hours.
Oh
Just
my
for an
god.
event. Oh, welcome back, LM Jax.
Welcome back, Elm Jacks.
I was having a moment.
Oh, now Comet dies. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Comet.
What players remain? Gooms playing through 3A, looking on a very solid base here.
Yeah. Gooms currently has a 406 here submitted for this event. And there's definitely some pace to beat this. He would need 2 seconds to save. Yeah, to move up a place. So we will see if he can manage that. This is sub 4 pace so far though. Oh.
We got Gilly in chat saying that he PB'd 3A. Very nice job, Gilly.
Let's go, Gilly.
Yeah, a 2-second PB for you there. With a final time of 14:26. We get just to see Gooms here. This is a pretty remarkable pace after the timer has ended. All the pressure is on for this run to be the one. I sure hope he's not listening to me. No pressure, you know.
No pressure. No pressure at all.
I think we're looking at potential for
This is fast.
low 4 at the moment.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, a few seconds can come off here for sure, which could be really critical. Ebb only 1.3 seconds ahead of Gooms. So 404.7 would do it.
Can Goons close it out? Okay, manages through the YouTube thumbnail room.
Coming into the final room here.
We got some submissions coming in afterwards as well that we can talk about. Oh, 402.
Let's go.
Gooms beating out Ebb after the timer ends. Very remarkable. We got two
Excellent
more
finish.
3As after the timer ended, with Katri with a 411 and Dragonite with a 554. Nice job, Ball. Do we have anybody still playing?
I think that
Tanuki
would
Mario,
be
there we go,
nearly
still in
the end.
3A. Right now, the time they're looking at is a 511. I believe they can beat that here.
Yeah.
Hoping for a
Oh.
clean sweep. Not quite getting the coin on the first pass.
No.
Unfortunate.
That could have been. Yeah, that could have been the deal breaker, I think.
There's still room to get it here, I think. But it might be very close.
May depend on their strats here.
That's true.
Worth noting that their 511 is already only 3 seconds off ILPB, so getting a pretty solid time for them here. Oh, dying to that
Ooh.
Dust Bunny. That does it.
Yeah, it just about seals the deal, unfortunately. Good effort.
Yeah.
Finishing
still
off
good.
the end here.
Yep. No reason not to finish.
Give it up for Tanuki with our final runner submitting or getting in with a resort.
Okay. No!
You
Oh my god.
sometimes that's just how it be. GG
Yep.
to all.
Yeah, GG to all,
GG,
definitely.
everybody.
We'll get a big view of the leaderboard up here in a second. There we go. Isaac with that astounding 1350 sum, and then we've got 9 more people who managed to get under 15 minutes. With a 1432 from Comet and Talia, 1430 from Relp, Gilly with a 1426, Raki with a 1424, Eb with a 1421, Gooms 1419, Coral 1413, and Marlin 1406. Very nice.
Just outside of top 10 there. Quick question. Does that Vapo 1503.1 beat out LM Jax?
It sure does.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Vapo.
I'm clapping.
Here's a second page of times for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of players worked through the high teens there. Nice. A lot of people pushing down from the 20s and 21s that we saw at the beginning into getting into 15, 16, 17 minute range. Very nicely done.
Oh, Ikokus was a really good 2B here.
Oh yeah, 132B. Very impressive. Did we
Wait.
ever end up getting the 12x1B? I don't think we did we?
We didn't, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. Also
1B
pretty
was
sure
sadly not the
yeah,
focus.
that was a 1 second ILPB for Chris here in 2B. Really good. Yeah. Let's go, Chris. Finally you beat your PB. But yeah, Sydney and Blue, we had those as well here. Like,
Congratulations to everybody getting
Yeah.
ILPBs in the event here.
Yeah, awesome
and
job.
also for playing.
Yeah, so some closing words here. As the title would suggest, this is the inaugural running, Volume 1. So if people liked this format and this idea, we are totally open to running it again with either the same set of levels, a new set of levels. We could potentially tweak the rule set if there are changes that people think would be good. But yeah, this was really cool to see the competition and performances by all involved. Congratulations to Isaac, of course, for that astounding sum. That's a pretty crazy time that I don't think any of us in the commentary booth here expected to see.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, those are some crazy times. And then I have some shout outs to give because This is probably the most work we have put into the Celeste community tech in potentially ever. I would estimate that around 200 or 300 person hours went into making this happen. This idea is something I had back in February, and then we really started working on it near the end of the recent bingo binge cycle. So shout outs to Crab for putting together the Discord bot that accepted all of our player times and sent them to Google Sheets. Dan, massive shout outs. That cool page you see, not only are there the 2 public pages, there's like 8 different pages that he set up so that we could have on OBS. Dan put a ton of work into the web elements of this and making all the data visualization that you saw on stream. And then Super pretty much overhauled our restreaming setup from the ground up, completely overhauling how like streams are loaded, making it so that we could do all these multi-view scenes. Huge amount of work there, customizing the OBS scene, and then Flying, of course, working with Super on the design. Flying did a ton of design work for those scenes. So I think we had 4 or 5 different scenes that we showed. We didn't see much of the 1-player scene because we wanted to have more people on screen, but yeah, a ton of work went into the tech for this. And then, of course, shout-outs to Reed, Mora, Salix, and Wildstar for helping ref the times and make sure that all the numbers we were getting were correct. And then, finally, Aqua and I helped with some consultation, and then I was mostly just pointing people in the right direction. I didn't do much of the tech for this, but I hope you all enjoyed the event.
Thank you to everybody who helped put it together. This was really awesome to see. Very, very fun. Very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about this or share your time, feel free to pop by our Discord or ping us on Twitter. And yeah, one stat I want to mention is our event tech channel. Let me do a final search of how many messages we got in here. In event tech, 5,548 results. So yeah, that should let you guys know how much went into making this happen.
And that was only during the course of this event, correct?
Yep, that is in the last month and 2 days. So hopefully we can get a spliced together version of the video segments that we have here, and then maybe we can get that up on YouTube. Other than that, do you guys have anything else you want to say? Of course, shout outs to Tio and Prof for joining me on commentary. Much appreciated.
Shout outs to Alum Dex for also being on commentary.
Yeah, this was a ton of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. It's a very, very fun event. I really enjoyed playing the format myself when I was doing the playtesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
Yeah, same. Really fun event to commentate and to play, and really shoutouts to the tech, of course, but also shoutouts to everyone participating and watching as well. And yeah, those are also my final words here.